Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today we have a really cool holster. It's one that I think stands out among the best out there. I've really enjoyed this holster. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite, if not my favorite holster to carry, and that is this Werkz M6. Let's check this thing out. So to start out with, I have no relationship with Werkz. I purchased this whole getup with my own money. Although I do really enjoy the Werkz YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to their channel down below. And that is how I first found Werkz company. Was through their light, especially their weapon light testing videos. They do a lot of really great testing videos for weapon mounted lights, and by their tests, I'm glad I stick with the Streamlight TLR1 HL, by the way. But go check those out. Great videos, very informative. And so I thought I'd try the holster. And the holster, when I first went and looked at the website, I thought, well, this thing has a lot of stuff going for it, and looks like it's made very well. And then on top of my support or being a fan of their YouTube channel, I went ahead and picked this up. So this is the M6 holster. The holster itself is the M6 holster. Then you have the choice to get the mag carrier or not. I chose to get the mag carrier. I like to carry an appendix in this setup or in this layout. Not for everybody, but at least the holster itself is a individual thing that you can also buy as a standalone item. Now, I normally don't cover comfort in my holster reviews because comfort is subjective to body type, body style, oftentimes the belt that you wear, and also carry position. But I want to say that the minute I put this in the front of my pants for appendix carry, I was instantly, and I mean right away, impressed with how it felt. Sitting, standing, walking, doing all kinds of stuff. I was instantly impressed with the comfort of this holster for me. Of course, again, that is subjective. Maybe you're not the same. A couple of the features of this thing that has really nice, I'm going to call them foamy clips. They're not the normal squared off foamy clips. They are the Werkz branded clip. There's one on the mag carrier as well. You can use this without this clip. You can use it in this configuration without this clip, although since it does have just a center point here, it can rock back and forth during mag changes and stuff like that. So I choose to keep both clips on it. Got a very healthy, beefy claw, and I do like how the claw, if you see here, the claw doesn't like overly protrude into the workspace of the belt clip. I've had holsters like that before, and they're just a pain to get on and off. This does its job. This does its job well without having to like try and put your stiff belt into here and then get it up and over the claw and things like that. So I think the claw placement, not only height wise but depth wise, is in a very sweet location, a location that I really like. Now, turning it around, it has a built-in wedge here, which I think is part of the comfort, part of the ability of concealability. It has a built-in wedge formed right into the Kydex. Now, speaking of the Kydex is, I do believe, an 080 Kydex. The finish is phenomenal. The finish is very nice, has very smooth edges, just like you would expect from any professional holster company. Has very smooth edges. It fits very well. The magazine clicks in and does have retention here for your magazine, and the pistol fits very well as well. For those of you guys who really like that audible click, there it is, and it stays in just fine. Now I have this, what I would call midway tightened maybe a little lighter than midway tightened. It can go looser, it can go tighter. It works. This particular retention works for me. It does have a full sweat guard. Now you can cut the sweat guard down if you like, just like any other Kydex holster, just by cutting it off here, snapping it off, scoring it with a knife, snapping it off, sanding it smooth, doing whatever you want to do to maybe make it match more of the mid-ride sweat guard like you have on the front. Now again, the mag carrier can be purchased separately, of course, and the holster itself has all of these holes where you can use pull-the-dot loops, you can use the over the belt J hooks, and of course the foamy clip or the main belt clip area here has multiple positions for cant and ride height in case you wanted to use it for like a strong side or something along those lines. Now I want to get into the company as well. So I have done this a few times when it comes to companies and why I support certain companies and what draws me to certain companies. And one of the things is not only is his reviews of the and testing of the weapon mounted lights very scientific and unbiased. It just so happens that my favorite light happens to turn out on top almost every time. But the fact that one day out of the blue, Shan, I believe he's the owner, reached out to me because on one of his videos I had made some remarks about a weapon mounted light company, and he reached out to me and said, those comments are gone. I did not delete them. I just wanted to let you know that I did not delete them. Something happened either with YouTube or something along those lines. That is not something that he had to do. I think that shows a certain amount of character on his part, that a lot of people will go through and say, well, I made these disparaging remarks about maybe this weapon light company and he didn't like it, so he deleted the comments or something along those lines. No, that's not what happened. I don't know what happened, but he went out of his way to email me. He went out of his way to go into my YouTube channel, find my email address, and address me personally, saying I did not delete those comments. And I think, again, that shows something about the person himself. So let's put the holster on. I've shown you the holster. I think it's fantastic quality. There are a couple things I think I may change. They're not deal breakers. This is as close to, in my opinion, a perfect appendix holster. Again, that's just my opinion. This is as close to a perfect appendix holster that I've ever carried, and I've carried a lot of them. But there is at least one change that I think I would make in this, and we'll get into that after we put it on and do a couple shots with it. So here it is. As you can see, sorry the sun is really low in the sky right now, so there's creating a lot of shadows, but that just helps with concealment, along with the flannel, of course. But it's very concealable on me, on my body type. It's comfortable. I think it moves with me just fine. In the video, in the start, you saw some video of me sitting down and shooting with it and stuff like that. It's very comfortable, very concealable, and it draws very well. It draws smooth, reholsters smooth. It's just an all-around really, really good holster. If there's some wind, I apologize. I see the dead cat on the microphone blowing around a lot. I've done what I can to try to mitigate any wind noise. So how many do we have left? 3. 2 in the mag, 1 in the chamber, and then a few in the spare mag. So let's do a reload. It draws the magazine real well. The magazine has good retention, but not so much that you can't, you know, you're fighting to get the mag out. Just, God, I don't really have anything seriously negative to say about this holster. So this is what I would call a precision fit holster, or precision manufactured holster. And I say that because it really requires you to have good fundamentals, no sloppy draws, straight out pull, because it fits so well that if you are somebody that tries to jerk to the side and you're not drawing straight out as you should, it can get stuck in there a little bit. It can have a little bit of, I don't know, like a delay, like a little lock or something like that. But if you have reasonably good fundamentals and a straight out draw, this thing lets go of the gun just perfectly, real nice. But that's not the negative. The negative, and I'm not even going to call it a negative. Again, a negative would be a deal breaker or something that would make me have disparaging words about it. But that is that the clip for the mag carrier does not have multiple hole positions. I would put multiple hole positions, or at least a slotted hole. And the reason being is if you carry in this configuration with 2 clips, you have to have the primary belt clip, the holster belt clip, at its highest setting for them to line up. If you have it at its lower setting, then it cants a little bit, or I'm sorry, it cants a little bit like this, because then this clip is higher than this clip. So I would slot or put a extra set of holes in the mag carrier for people that are carrying like this with 2 clips. Again, not a deal breaker. I can obviously reach it just fine on its highest setting, on its top setting for that clip, but for those people out there, and I know it's hard to appease everybody, but for the people that need it to ride a little higher and want to carry in this configuration, they either have to take this belt clip off. They could slot the holes themselves, of course, but they do not line up if you have this in the next slot lower. That's the only negative thing. That's the only comment about something I would change with this holster. Outside of that, I think this is as close to the best appendix carry holster I've probably carried, and that is for not just the make of it, but the comfort of it, the concealability of it, and things like that. It comes with a lot of stuff. Again, nice beefy claw, nice belt hooks, a lot of adjustability and possibility to carry with different kinds of belt hooks, and the integrated wedge. Fantastic. So that is it for the Werkz holster. I want to put a link to them down below. Again, I have no affiliation with them. I have no discount codes. I have no relationship to them at all. It's just something that has, quite frankly, impressed the shit out of me. When I got the holster, I've carried the holster and things like that. So I'll put a link to Werkz YouTube channel and their website down below. Also, most of the ammo shot in the couple of different videos you saw at the beginning was from True Shot Gun Club. Check them out. I'll put a link to True Shot Gun Club down below as well. Some of the best ammo prices out there. Yesterday, I purchased 1,000 rounds of 9mm, and they were the number 2 for least expensive ammo on AmmoSeek. So fantastic there as well. Give those guys a shout out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, there's ways to do that down below. Still working on getting my Subscribe Star up and running. I don't know why they're dragging their feet on improving my account, but if you just like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit all notifications when you hit that bell, because you can then get notifications about videos that I am putting out. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Werkz holsters, if you have one, if you've seen their videos and things like that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody's support, and we'll talk to you later.